Welcome everybody to another episode of the Big Brothers of Destruction podcast, and we actually enjoy having another big brother in the podcast, and that's my boy here, Story of Sorrow. We actually have a guest here. Story is going to join us here today. We're going to talk about a couple of things, the wonderful world of wrestling and the greatness of this weekend. It's been wrestling overload this weekend with things from AEW, things from WWE, and even TNA stuff going on as well.
And ROH.
ROH had a pay-per-view as well, so a lot of stuff. And yeah, look at Swag's face. He's just like, bro, another thing? Fuck!
It's been a lot. It has been almost too much. To the point where, now, what I can say, though a lot has happened, when it came to like the go home shows this week, but what we went home to, most of it was,
Yeah, I will agree. I don't want to say mid, but it was really nice.
But we'll get into that in a bit.
Yeah, so
I'm
real
ready
quick,
for this topic you had.
No, we're going to get into it so that way the audience understands a little bit about Story. He's not just another fucking wrestling fan. Like, just real quick, just tell us how long you been watching wrestling, Story?
Probably since early 90s, late 80s.
Okay.
Mostly.
A
lot of indie stuff, a lot of Japanese wrestling.
So like me. There you go.
Oh, that's good.
And a lot of the early days of TNA, I watched a lot of that too.
Oh, then you got Swag's heart immediately.
TNA. Back when
we bonded.
Like when Sanjay Dutt used to wrestle, like, come on, he was great.
Yes, I think everybody has their TNA guy.
Styles.
Everybody has a specific.
Mine's still Shark Boy.
Shell, yeah.
Shark Boy all fucking day.
That was such a great gimmick, but
I have to ask you. I gotta ask you, Story, only because it's just something that I like to ask when we have a new face to show up in the place.
Okay.
Give me your Mount Rushmore.
Oh yeah, it could be from any promotion, by the way.
All around.
Any promotion, any era.
Yep. Yep.
Vern Gagne.
Ooh, okay.
Dusty Rhodes is going to be on there.
Let him cook.
Dusty. I got to put Taker on it.
Mm-hmm.
I have to. He's one of my all-time favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Last one.
Weirdly enough, Kurt Hennig.
Mr. Perfect is a solid one. Mr. Perfect is a solid fucking choice, actually. I cannot get mad at you for that.
If I gotten older, I've been like Paul Orndorff was a great wrestler too, though.
Mm-hmm.
For what he was.
But it sounds like a lot of your choices are definitely in the 80s, kind of early 90s.
Yeah, it really is. Today's group, I'm not super impressed with a lot of today's groups, but they still have a lot of work they can do. They can get better and impress more.
Okay, I respect that.
There's a lot of potential out there.
Yeah.
For there to be some greats. You got like Swerve Strickland. He's one of them. Swerve's got potential to be one of the greatest. Penta. I give him as the number 2 best luchador of all time.
Yeah, if you give him time, if you give him the proper push that he needs, he can be almost Rey Mysterio level.
That's what I'm saying. Like him and Rey are the top 2 probably greatest luchadors.
Yes.
That we've ever had. Phoenix, Rey, I'll give him like number 4 or 5. He's up there, but he's not like top quality like his brother or
again like Penta. For me, watching him in Lucha Underground, a lot of the people like watching him in Lucha again. Story, I'm trying to get Swag to watch Lucha. He doesn't know fully. He has to watch Lucha.
Lucha's impressive for what they had.
Exactly.
It was such an impressive thing they did because it was one story. That whole company ran on stories, but they worked so well, and they had some real banger matches in there too.
I also need him to meet Mexican Vince McMahon.
Oh no! That man is such a scumbag.
He is, but
he's Mexican.
But I think his best work was him and Conan.
Yes,
him and Conan together was probably some of the best villain heel work you could ever see.
Yes.
So what you're telling me is that we need to get the promoters for Lucha Underground and put them on AEW.
Yes.
Get Dario. If you got Dario Cueto on AEW and push him away, let him be the face and not Tony. Tony, be in the background. Be the man behind the scenes and let Dario Cueto be the face. Bro, AEW would be fucking fire. Fire.
Dario is MLW, isn't he?
Yeah, MLW, yeah. And I posted on my Snapchat story of look at Mexican Vince McMahon just chilling, drinking tequila. I swear, look at him. He looks like Mexican Vince McMahon right now. I'm not playing. You can pull up your phone and look at this motherfucker.
You really do need to check out some real Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
I forgot what
Mia Muertes.
I have already
executioner guy.
Mm-hmm.
I've already committed to the fact that I am going to do a binge watch of Lucha Underground.
Yeah, we got to give him that one website that you sent me story.
Yeah,
so he can start watching it.
Yeah, I gotta find that.
Because I sent him the one match I sent him for certain stipulations episode was the War of Hell match between Killshot and Fox, and I made him watch that.
Oh,
yeah. But
I think of who Killshot was for a second.
You don't remember? I showed you literally the promo where he said, "What's a buckshot to a kill shot?"
No. It took me a second to remember what you were talking about.
Okay. Yeah. Because when I heard that promo, I popped years ago, but then Swag was like, "What's that about?" And I had to tell him. But anyway, so again, welcome to the podcast, guys. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe us on YouTube and all other many platforms that we're on, which is Spotify and YouTube, as well as Apple Music. But let's get into our topic today. Last week we talked about the wonderful women and beautiful individuals of wrestling, and we did the scenario, the marry, date, eliminate thing, and we had fun with that. But what we really want to dive into, because Evolution is tonight, we're recording this on Sunday before we post it on Monday. Evolution is tonight, and it is the second Evolution that WWE is hosting and giving a celebration to the women of wrestling as we currently know. So the topic of today is talking about first topic is our favorite wrestling match that has starred two women that we think really deserves that glory and that fame in the wrestling ring. And then as well, second topic afterwards, something completely unrelated to the women, but just what we think is our worst booked match. Not worst match ever. The match was booked terribly. Okay. The build, everything was just piss poor. All right. And led to a really shitty outcome. So going on to Evolution this weekend, we have some great matches. We have Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus. I'm already I like both of them. I'm a big Tiffy time guy. I'm all about Tiffy time. All about that. I don't want the belt off her at all.
This match is technically almost all's in for you, because you also are the Trish guy.
Yup, I love both. I love Trish. I've been a Trish fan for years.
All about that Stratus faction.
You goddamn right. Oh, it's time to rock and roll. I used to remember that song. I used to remember those lyrics hard because I used to play it all the time. But that match already, I like it. I'm in for it. Tiffy's gonna win. I already know that. We got Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky, which I did not know that in every match between those two, Io has won every one. So now that you pointed out, Rhea's gonna fucking win. You basically
I'm not
spoiled
gonna
it.
lie, I need Rhea to take this L.
Yeah, I do too. I don't need Io has not had a good championship run because obviously they're not booking her properly. But I don't need Rhea with that belt right now.
Run. Io hasn't had a championship run.
You're right. Exactly what I'm talking about.
Look at she has spent more time off TV. Not either off TV or being shown on because they have if you pay the extra bit of money to see the backstage stuff that happens during the commercials, she's been seen on that. You gotta pay extra for some Io.
Oh no, you can see her on Instagram beachside with her belt and her bikini.
Doing nothing while Rhea out here taking up all the TV. Rhea taking up all the TV time.
I guess that's our brutality then.
This is ours.
So we have that match. We have the battle royal to whoever wins goes against Tiffany Stratton at Clash of London. Is that is?
Yes.
Paris. It's Paris. Excuse me, Paris
this year.
We have that.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Which Stephanie Valkyrie is winning. I'm just putting it out right now. Stephanie's winning.
Yes, please.
Really?
Yeah, come on, bro. Like, who else do you think would win that?
She's on fire right now. She's being pushed hard.
It's weird, because I love her myself, and I would love for her to win, but it's
here we go.
She's in this weird space where it's I feel like they're not ready to push her. Is what
I see what you're saying.
Because for me, I would have had her win the Money in the Bank, but that didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I would have had her win the Queen of the Ring, but that didn't happen either. Granted, as a matter of fact, they made me have to pick between Asuka or her. But of course, I knew neither of them would have won because no one was going to beat Jade Cargill.
No,
that was so. At least with the Battle Royal right now, it's very up in the air for me. Where I don't know because for all I know, because Goldberg did not win this week. Spoiler: they might let the Bella win so that she can go and fight at Clash.
Well, wait, I guess maybe because the program originally, which was the Bella Twins versus Raquel and her, that was the original program for Evolution. But
no,
obviously,
Raquel. It was going to be her.
Liv and
Morgan.
Liv Morgan. Yeah.
It was probably just going to be a match between her and Liv Morgan, or everyone was at one point saying it's the Bella Twins are going to come back and fight for the tag team title.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah, that was originally what I was trying to say. That was originally what I was trying to say.
Please no.
Yeah. I do not need Brie mode. I don't need Brie mode. Oh my, I hated that theme song. I'm not going to lie. Love Brie Bella. Theme song was so annoying. But we have the Battle Royal. So I take it you think the Bella will win, and me and Story both believe that Stephanie should be winning.
Why else are they going to bring the Bella in there? She's in there so that they can sell Clash a little bit better.
Nah.
What are you talking about? They did this last Evolution and Bella didn't win. They did the Women's Royal Rumbles. Bella's never won. They do it for money.
I mean, you're right.
Bella's going to bring money no matter what.
Which to me, I
she's one of their number one female sellers of all time.
Which is crazy. Yeah. Me and Swag both, which is crazy, bro.
I've always been a fan of the Bella Twins. I was a fan of the original Bella Twins, all right? Before they knew how to actually fucking wrestle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can look, but you can't touch.
I loved them. But even with my love for the Bella Twins, I know better. But it's also because I feel like Total Divas did the thing where it bridged the gap between normal people and wrestling fans. So it's when she comes over here, that's those normal people who normally watch the shows on E Entertainment Channel are coming as like, oh,
trash reality.
That girl is on that girl that was on that one show that used to come on is being in a match. I gotta see what this look like. I want to see what happens with her.
And this is what I'm talking about too, because it's like, bro, like there's no real reason to bring her back outside of nostalgia, right? Because you could have brought back a lot of other people, but it's just nostalgia. So either way, that match is happening, and then we also have. I
thought it was interesting that he skipped Amy Dumas this time.
My friend called by the government.
Yeah. Wait, no. Here's the funny thing. Because we were watching AEW and freaking Jillian Hall, is it?
Jillian Hart.
Yeah, Jillian Hart. Jillian Hart came out with Lita. Julie Hart. Yeah, Julie Hart came out with literal Lita gear. I swear to God. She looks like fucking Lita. She just doesn't have red hair.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Like Team Extreme gear, but it's definitely Lita inspired.
But I think
talking about Lita though is that she's also in one of my picks of the top matches.
Okay, I'd like to hear that when we get to that point. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have that match. We have Jade Cargill versus Naomi, and obviously Jade is winning this
with the special guest Bianca Belair. By the way, no holds barred match.
I'm on my own against the wall. That, you know what I'm saying? So you already know it's like that.
Listen, when they had Bianca come out there looking as beautiful
like a goddess
possibly could with the fucking boy. I need her finger to feel better.
Yeah.
I need her finger to heal up real quick so we can slap a belt back on her. Goddamn.
I need your finger to get better.
Wow.
No. There's nothing like that. It was just the way you said it. It was just hilarious. I need her finger to get better.
What I do. I need Bianca back. Like,
no, I get that. Then we have that match, and I think what else do we have? There's another singles match, right? The triple threat for the Intercontinental title, which Becky's winning.
The tag team.
We do have the tag team one, yeah. We have that one too. But Becky's winning the Intercontinental match.
Tag team champions are going to retain.
Absolutely.
I don't know. We got Kabuki Warriors fighting for these two.
As much as I want that to happen, it's not.
Like I said, the tag team champions are going to retain.
Yeah, tag champions are going to retain.
Well, we know they
As a matter of fact, so because I haven't thrown one of these in a minute, let me hit you with my discus lariat real quick. All right, this is how I would love to see some things go down. All right, so
I'm about to move some things.
How you was talking about the Kabuki Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Asuka turns on her tag team partner and goes heel. Which
it's funny.
Will in turn cause Raquel and Roxanne to win.
The funny thing is that actually people are already speculating that's going to happen.
Really?
Yeah, people are already. Because when you said that, like, I think it was WrestleMania or somebody's already saying that they believe this is the heel turn for Asuka.
Which, if that's the case, hell yeah.
Yeah. People, because I remember reading that. So when you said it, I was like, oh, I didn't want to interrupt you, but I was like, oh, yeah, I remember reading about that or hearing about that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think a heel Asuka could be really dangerous.
It would kind of be like if you make her NXT Asuka, though, you got to make her NXT Asuka.
The unbeatable Asuka.
You got to do that.
Just vicious. That final match with Ember Moon was wild.
Yes. So if you do that, I think you have a chance.
Damn. You saying that's a spoiler alert right there.
For
He'll come.
Oh, okay. Speaking of Athena, that crazy ass fucking eclipse.
Yeah, that eclipse.
Bro, you saw that shit? Swag, you see that shit? Yeah. It was the transition from Eclipse to Pin. It was like, beautiful sequence. Beautiful.
Listen.
She's over it.
She's back, which I'm grateful for. Mm-hmm. Which I was going to touch upon that in the world, the wild world of wrestling in that particular case. But the match that you didn't say just yet, which is the NXT women's match, JC Jane versus Jordynne Grace.
Jordan's winning that. She better win that.
So I agree that she better win.
She's not, though.
There's a part of me that feels like she's not going to, unless we want to count what happened at Great American Bash as NXT's way of parting ways with the whole Monroe and her kind of like butting heads with each other because, Fatal Influence put her through a table during her contract signing. And so unless they want to consider the fact that JC Jane getting beat by Blake and them at the Great American Bash as the lick back, it's like, if she loses the title, then there's really no reason for Blake to have anything to do with Fatal Influence anymore. Like that would kill that whole thing. But they also need to make Jordynne Grace win this because they brought Jordan over here and they've done nothing.
Yes, bro. Like she is literally like, even though Rhea still has a large run, you can do things with Jordynne Grace.
There is so much that they could be doing with Jordynne Grace right now.
Absolutely,
that they're not. She shouldn't even be in it. She needs to be on the main roster right now. In my opinion.
Literally. I just want one entrance with her coming out with the Scott Steiner chain on her head with the sunglasses. I need it one time. Just
this is the
one
same woman
fucking time.
who carried TNA almost as a company as a whole on her back. She sent Naomi packing back to WWE and took the title from her. And Naomi is in the title picture. Jordynne Grace should be right next to her.
He's spitting. He did not. You didn't have to let him cook. Wrong. He cooked. Okay, he cooked. Because as much as now, I know we have one friend in the friend group. He's a Jordynne Grace fanboy. Like that motherfucker love him some Jordynne Grace, and I do agree. I understand. She is great. And I know he's probably also looking at this match like she better win too. And I'm right there with him because I've been watching. I remember, I think, was it Jordynne Grace at one point, like one time in Lucha too?
Yes.
Yeah, she was, that's why I first got introduced with her. She was in like maybe.
But she was also, but she was super green. When she
yeah. That's how I got introduced to her. And I remember I followed her after that. Green. Yeah.
If I remember, she was like, maybe like 2 to 3 years into it at that point.
Yeah, she was still.
She got to Lucha.
She wasn't Muscle Mommy, but like, she Big Mama Pump. But she kind of, that's what she calls herself, Big Mama Pump, I think, right?
I didn't hear that. That's new.
Well, because she has the Scott Steiner, the siren, because that's her whole thing is everybody start calling her Big Mama Pump.
Big Mama, I like it.
Yeah, so
bring her up and maybe a nice little grouping with Braun Breaker.
That's why I made the comment. I need her to come out with the Steiner chains and the sunglasses just one time. That's why I made that comment.
God, that'd be great.
That's why I made the comment.
That would be.
Because she's compared to what she was when she was originally in TNA, she had muscle. She was bodybuilder big. She wasn't as lean as she is now. Now she's cut. She is cut now. So, but that is evolution, to my knowledge, right? Unless we missed a match.
Nope, that was the last one.
That's about it.
Cool.
That just made me think of something, though. To go back to what he asked me earlier for his Mount Rushmores, what would your female Mount Rushmore be?
That's a tough one.
That's a good segue.
I think I've actually.
Because if we're talking about evolution in women's wrestling, why not we talk about Rushmore female wrestlers?
Let
me check.
It's a fitting part to this theme.
Because I think I've actually wrote that down. Let me double check here.
You know, I got a couple of them right now. All right. So obviously Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus is gonna be that. What is her name, right? Gail Kim. Gail Kim.
She's on mine.
Yeah, Gail Kim. Oh, I loved her first gimmick in WWE. I still listen to that theme song to this day. I said it. I remember I said it in our theme songs video. Gail Kim. This is gonna sound wild. Mickey Knuckles.
Bertha Faye.
No, Mickey Knuckles. Mickey Knuckles. She's a deathmatch wrestler, and she's been doing, like, she originally started with regular wrestling and she got into deathmatch wrestling. Her catalog of things she done in deathmatch wrestling is like, that's one tough bitch. That's a tough bitch. Yeah, she is a tough motherfucker. And, you know, as anybody is, we kind of made some jokes about, you know, some of these people being, you know, a little bit enjoying the stuff, the pain that they go through or whatever. But
Swerve?
Yeah, so, you know, we joke about it every once in a while, but like Mickey, some of the stuff she does, like, she's been knocked out literally in matches before. Like, I think she took like a backdrop off, like, you know how they take off the match sheet and it's nothing but the wood. So off of like
off and all that.
Yeah, so off of the like a small rafter, she took a back body drop, and her head instantly onto the wood. Her head instantly hits that, and she knocked out. Like, bam.
Fuck.
And
that's wild.
She got up and still finished the match. Tough bitch, bro. Tough bitch. I'm telling you. So
we got Trish, Gail, and then
Mickey Knuckles.
And
the final one for me, it's a TNA one, I think. What's her name? Who was the girl that did the voodoo drop?
Roxy LeBeau.
Goddamn right.
Love that girl.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That was she had so many interesting personas. I loved it. The second one, I would say, like, if there was I would like to say a honorable mentions. Female Japanese Undertaker. What's her? Su Young. I thought I was right, but I was like, let me make sure I pronounce it correctly. Su Young, yes.
Her feud with Rosemary in TNA is amazing. Is one of the best female feuds I've ever seen.
Cinema. Are you familiar with Su Young? Swag.
A little bit. I know who she is.
When we went to that wrestling con, that River City one, I got to meet her. Oh, it was a real big moment for me because I've been enjoying her gimmick. She took a photo with me and everything, and I remember that. I think I posted it too. But like, I was like, yo, you are doing your thing. I love the gimmick. She's basically, think of the Ring, like the Ring and the character from the Ring, and then mix it with the Undertaker.
Oh no, I remember her. I've seen her before.
Yeah. So whereas the Undertaker will have the Druids, she would have the Undead Brides.
And then she had that whole thing with Paul Mitchell for a minute. Yep. That's where it got a little weird. It started getting too goofy, almost like XPW goofy.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean by the XPW goofy, with the whole when Messiah left the company.
Yeah,
they did the whole transcendence to fucking heaven bullshit.
Yeah.
With TNA, when they had Paul Mitchell and Stu Young together, they're doing the whole, like, we're gonna open this doorway, we're gonna walk into hell, we're gonna see these demons and shit.
Oh, you mean Sinister Minister, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm only familiar with Sinister Minister. Sorry, but go ahead.
But it got goofy as hell.
I mean, he's the reason why.
When those two had matches, though, together, they were bangers every time.
Hey, look, he's the reason why the NWA is fucked.
The whole cocaine thing with the Halloween incident.
Yep, the booger sugar incident. Yeah.
Booger sugar.
The booger sugar incident is what made NWA hit the tank.
And that's sad because NWA at that point, right before that happened, was finally getting a resurgence they needed.
Mm-hmm.
With they were finally getting, they had a TV deal, they had all that shit working out for them finally. And then that dipshit does the one thing that just bombed all of it.
Yep.
The difference in between AEW and them is the fact that AEW ain't got caught yet. That's
no, we just use pizza cutters right before Domino commercials.
Yo, I remember that shit. That shit was great. That shit was great. Nick fucking Cage, baby.
Nick
Gage. Man, I had to actually explain Nick Gage to the wife and everything. I was like, yeah, he literally died for 7 seconds. She's like, what? I was like, yeah, no, he died.
We should have her sit down and just watch the dark side of the ring.
Oh, no. So real quick before we segue, I showed her, it was a clip of like the most ultra violent things in CZW. And one of them that it made. Here. Did you watch that one?
Yes.
I thought it was me and her that watched that. My apologies.
No,
so
me and you and her.
Was it the guy who was like, his arm was cut and he was like dripping blood and squirting his mouth? No, he literally is squirting in his mouth like a fountain. Like he was.
Yeah. They did the giant, the bomb, the tiger giant.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Off the roof.
I was a little faded that day, maybe. I don't know.
Story was there.
I was a little faded that day. That's probably why. To be honest. I'm be honest.
I'm trying. It's fighting it so hard.
I know. But
that's why I call you a pussy right now.
You can say that. I don't give a fuck. It's just any other super derogatory. Nah.
I would never do that.
Yeah, no. Nah. Not that. No, not that. No, not that. You know, just saying anything else beyond that.
Be like, I give you a pass. I'll give you a pass.
Wow.
Wow. That's only funny because Maz did the same thing.
Hey yo.
Okay, we're going.
That's when you say it, and then all of a sudden, like on the actual podcast, it's like, we're sorry, we had some technical difficulties.
That's why I'm like, chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out. People don't need to know that because people know that's an issue. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. What is you guys' Mount Rushmore before we go into the next part?
Get to him, Story.
I got Gail Kim.
Solid.
Luna Vachon.
Ooh.
Weirdly enough, Sensational Sherry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I hate to say this, but I love Rosemary. And I'm going to put Rosemary on there for me.
Yeah, Rosemary is a great character.
She really, for what she was in the beginning of her whole thing, she was innovative for her style.
Very much.
And what she did in the matches.
She was like, I mean, like, she's also like almost Joker-ish, you know what I'm saying? Like a little bit.
Exactly. But when she had her team up with like Crazy Steve or where the hell is it?
Was it the Decay?
Group? Yeah, that group was amazing. I love that faction.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's being my top ones right now.
Okay.
Those were some good picks.
There really were some good picks.
Made me have to rethink about what mine was going to be.
That's why I had to go first.
When I think about it, I had to look at like who really was innovative for their time. And Gail Kim is innovative for all women wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Luna Vachon is why we went from manager to straight badass wrestler.
Listen,
she was straight crazy. She was great.
Luna Vachon had to struggle so that we can appreciate Rhea Ripley's.
Ooh.
Actually, wait, Maz, you said something like that earlier today. You were talking about that. Was it yesterday or today? We had a conversation about Luna and Ray.
No, we was just watching. No, we was watching AEW, and I forgot what her name was. She was like Miss Toxic or whatever. And I said, "Tell me she doesn't look like Luna. Tell me she doesn't. Like literally spot on Luna."
Yeah,
that's what we were talking. Was watching it. Yeah.
Yeah, like Luna is definitely a very special mention because she did everything purposefully to not look sexy and just look bad.
But she still, like low key,
not even low key.
She still was killing it though. Oh yeah, you're right.
She was fine as hell. She just did the makeup to make herself not look fine as hell.
She hit the well, I want to say not Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler hit the Luna.
If we're gonna do like honorable mentions, I want to put Bull. I can't remember the Japanese female wrestler's name.
Oh, Bull.
Yes. Watch that thing about her.
Yeah. I was gonna say that too, but Matsumoto. Is it Matsumoto? It's Dump. You're thinking of Bull. I'm thinking of Dump. What's her name?
Wait.
Bull. Nakata. Bull Nakata. You talking about the Japanese wrestler with the really spiked hair, right? Yeah, Bull Nakata. I'm talking about Dump Matsumoto.
No, but I'll put both of them on there though for honorable mentions. Because Dump was insane for female like hardcore deathmatch wrestling in Japan.
God damn right.
Listen,
I will give her that. She was a monster.
And it's one of those things like those type of names, they don't get as appreciated on our side of the world. Not enough females know how hard you can actually go. But
true.
To start off with my list,
insane.
With my list, you said one of them, which I put sensational / Scary Sherry. I put her on my
Scary Sherry. I love Scary Sherry.
Yes,
100%. And let me put it this way: before I just liked her as being like the manager type deal, but it wasn't until I watched like the Dark Side of the Ring stuff that I found out. Oh no, she was actually a fucking wrestler. Like she was
actually really fucking good.
Yes, she just got shat on because of fucking what's her name? Goddamn,
Elizabeth.
No, not Elizabeth. Fucking Mae Young's old friend that no one likes anymore because
Mae Young and
evil witch. Goddamn,
Roy.
What's her name? What? Damn, what is her name? Goddamn.
Wait, who?
Mae Young and the other one.
The one that no one likes because
Mae Young and Fabulous Moolah.
There you go, Moolah.
Yeah, Moolah.
Because Moolah was
actually a monster.
The worst female person in the universe. She's the reason why the female industry was crippled.
Yes,
because she didn't want nobody.
No, she really was. Yeah,
but like Scary Sherry,
like her and Robin, Rockin' Robin.
Oh yeah, that story. Listen, but I got Scary Sherry, AJ Lee.
Okay.
Awesome Kong.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Knowing Swag, I should have known better.
Like
I talk about Awesome Kong quite a bit.
Awesome Kong. Like I say, Awesome Kong. My honorable mention goes to the Knockout division in TNA because
ODB, my nigga.
ODB.
Oh my god.
But my honorable mention goes out to the whole TNA knockouts like division because I would say up until recently, there has not been a better women's division than the TNA knockout division.
You're not wrong.
Not wrong at all.
I would almost still argue. I would almost argue the fact that their division is still up there in the top area, but it's just more so the way that they use their division. I think TNA uses their women's division about almost as good as what NXT has been using their women's division now.
You want to know why? Gail Kim.
Yeah.
That's why.
Because she's
the firing of Gail Kim.
She was the head of. She was backstage helping out, but then when she got fired around the same time Scott and them did, that's why they're saying that potentially she could be an evolution in that battle royal, but she's apparently already been talked about being backstage with WWE.
I would love to see Gail show up tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah.
That'd be solid.
Yeah.
Be one of the legends that shows up in that battle royal.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. There's so many people saying certain legends should be showing up.
Is there a list of who's going to be in the royal yet or no?
No. I mean, we just know certain people are going to be in it.
Yeah, they know certain people. They did show like a bunch of people who they just showed a picture of a bunch of people, but like
okay.
No, I don't think it's been specific. But the last girl that's on my list is Melina.
Of course.
Okay.
Whereas I was a Trish guy, he was a Melina guy.
I was a Victoria.
I met her in person, and
Victoria don't get enough.
And I know some things.
No, she doesn't.
I know some things. She's cool people.
I met Tony Atlas the same day too.
Most of the people I met were from at WrestleCon, and hanging out with Jerry Lawler that weekend was. I miraculously, I think I didn't have a ticket. I can't remember the scenarios, but I sneaked in day 2 at WrestleCon because I was with Jerry Lawler.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's great.
That's solid.
How is the kid?
He's chill as hell. He's chill. It was years ago, so that it wasn't the WrestleMania I worked, but it was the one before that. So the one when they had the globe. I think not when the Hardy Boys came. I wasn't there for that. I was the one before that one. And
no, it had to have been that one because the one before that was in Miami. And you weren't there for that.
Oh, you're right. Okay, I could have sworn there was another one before that in Orlando too. My bad.
There was, but you also wasn't there for that one either.
I wasn't there.
In 2000, I think that was 2006.
No, so then it was. Yeah,
so
maybe I got shit fucked up.
Yeah, you got confused. The one that you went to or the one that you're talking about where you went, because I swear I got my fruit roll-up title. And that's also where I got you can't see them, but I got my John Morrison glasses from John Morrison. And I got a picture with John Morrison holding the fruit roll-up title.
That's awesome, actually.
Okay. I might have got that twisted. I might have got the years twisted, but I can't remember that was like a back-to-back at some point. But I'm hanging out with Jerry that weekend, hanging out with Jake the Snake, which big idol for me. But I will definitely tell people they are obviously humans. Remember, they are humans. And sometimes some of those humans do get really invested in their persona and their personalities. And sometimes they can showcase in front of people. Just remember, it is a work. It sometimes is them just being in their character. And they're not always assholes. Just remember that. Because Jake was definitely fighting. Jake was fighting demons.
Brilliant. Yeah.
At that time, yeah.
Yeah, he was fighting demons. And so whenever it happened, he had this real hot woman next to him. He's drinking a Red Bull, being a little bit of a dick. And I was like, oh man, I didn't want this moment.
Interesting, because right before COVID was when I saw Jake the Snake the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And he literally, we was doing something. I was doing a quick interview with somebody in his area.
Mm-hmm.
And he literally photobombed the interview that we were doing.
Damn.
Which was dope. That was cool, Jake. Back then. That was cool, Jake. Once he had when he was finally good.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It was in the 90s. I met Jake in the 90s. I met him with Bret Hart and who else was at that signing?
If you remember the night, you met Prime. You met Prime Crazy Snake.
I think it was Lex was then. I think Lex was there.
Ooh, and Lex Luger. Oh yeah.
But
Narcissist.
Yeah.
So the Narcissist. Remember, he was the Narcissist at one point. I used to love that theme song. So with that being said, knowing our Mount Rushmores now, I'm hoping maybe we might even see them. Anybody that we talked about being in our favorite match ever of anybody in it. Well, we didn't say specifically WWE, right? We just said women in general, right?
Yes. We were saying women in general.
Okay. So I went first last time. Who can go off and say what is their favorite women's match ever so far?
So when it came to ever, it's a hard say. Because normally when I think of these things, I'm like, all right, what's the first match that comes to mind? And there was two that came to mind at the exact same time. The first one, which was the spoiler that I mentioned earlier, Ember Moon and Asuka. Not just the match, but the feud that they had as well. Because it's almost ties into what we're going to be talking about in a bit, because talk about horrible booking and a dropped opportunity. The whole time, when you look at this story, it's like, why did they not pick up on this? And the answer was probably Vince McMahon. But this is where, because Ember Moon and Asuka, when they was on NXT, right? Asuka was white hot, and Ember Moon was turning white hot because she was big shit. Ember Moon and Asuka would have these matches, and Ember Moon would lose every single time. It was to the point where it was almost on site between Ember Moon and Asuka. And Asuka, being the cocky, Empress of Tomorrow that she was during that time, every time Ember Moon gets in the room, Ember Moon's looking at her with these eyes like, I gotta fucking beat you. I really need you. And Asuka's all like, you can try, but it's not gonna work. And then there was a point where freaking our local crazy girl, goddamn Nikki Cross, got in the mix of it, kind of thing. And she was still winning. And she continued to the win until Asuka got to a point where she said, hey, listen, I've done all I wanted to do in NXT. Y'all can have the belt back. I'm going to go to the main roster.
Like, that undefeated, bro. That undefeated.
And so,
beautiful.
Fast forward, Asuka is still undefeated. She's still out here wrecking people. The Women's Royal Rumble come through. Asuka's cleaning house. And guess who shows up? Ember Moon shows up. And then they had that stare down. Because Ember Moon, she's still stuck in NXT right now. Asuka's out here dominating. And Asuka's like, oh, look
what's
who
up?
it is. Ember Moon out here, I'm like, nah, this is about to be my time, my chance to get my lip back. Just for Asuka to eliminate her ass in the Royal Rumble. And then insult to injury after she threw her over, Asuka's all like, ha, I still got you, bitch. Like on some And then when Ember Moon finally came up to the main roster, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
A wasted feud.
They dropped her so hard.
Dropped potential. Wasted talent. Ember Moon. While Asuka's over here losing to my queen.
I still hate that day. I still hate that day.
Listen, it is what it is. I agree, but it is what it is.
It is what it is, but I hate that day. Because it's not like her aura was destroyed, but it was like, it wasn't time. It was not time.
Once again, I'm about to go into like all of my spoilers, but it's like, they could have gave her, Asuka could have got beaten by somebody else where it would have benefited their push. Queen Charlotte did not need that push. She didn't need it. Because she was already up here. And so the way that Asuka did not need to lose to Charlotte is the same way that in my bad booking, Brock Lesnar did not need to beat Undertaker. Because Brock Lesnar, just like Charlotte, is up here. Brock Lesnar can't get any higher than this. Just like Charlotte at the time, she could not get any higher than this. So taking that, defeating, it's like, but you know.
So I want to counter this real quick, because I felt like for the Brock, for what they wanted Brock to be, it made sense. right? And you look at it, and you look at when in the moment when it happened, you hated it, right? But then as where they kept elevating Brock as being this like, as what they make Roman Reigns now, like Brock was that at one point, right? He was the champion that every person outside of wrestling was like, I watch wrestling now because Brock is legit. So when Brock, every time he came back, it's like, oh, a legit person. We want legitimacy. That's what they saw in that. And that's what kind of Brock got from beating Taker. But I want to ask you, if you don't think Brock needed it, who do you think would have been, and I know who you might think, hopefully I'm thinking, who do you think would have benefited more?
At the time, just sure going off of it, there are two people who would have benefited more, and it would have, I mean, granted, hindsight 2020, one of them, he ended up getting to where he needed to be anyway.
That's all I want to make sure. I wanted to make sure if we're thinking the same person, but go ahead.
But like, I would have said Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns would have, at that time, it would have made more sense for Roman Reigns to take that, because Roman Reigns was going somewhere, and then that would have made him the legitimate one. And considering the fact that he's already there, he would have been straight. However, another person who could have used that, who needed that, who could have been very legitimized and also very believable at the time until they shat on him, Bray Wyatt.
I was immediately saying Bray Wyatt.
The same thing, Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, I did.
But of course, on their way to when that could have happened, bad booking, Goldberg takes the belt from him. So it's like,
yeah, I felt like if anybody, Bray would have been a great person to pass that torch to. But when you say Roman Reigns, I can see as a company-wise, yes.
Yes.
Storyline.
Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, torch-wise, Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt, not just torch-wise, but then also made the Fiend, like, Fiend takes place of The Undertaker at that point.
Yes, what if he did this? Like, just, this is now I want to see a Discus Lariat. Would it be a Discus Lariat? Because it's technically already happened.
No, it wouldn't be a Discus Lariat, but
more of a fantasy booking. If Bray won and he consumes Taker's power, which turns him into the Fiend.
Problem is, we already did that. Bray Wyatt with his family.
Yeah, I remember that.
They beat Kane.
Mm-hmm.
And they freaking escorted him out. And he beat Undertaker and escorted him out too.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt became the Brothers of Destruction for a brief moment. And then Kane and Undertaker. I actually don't remember how that ended.
Kane and Undertaker won. They got their powers back.
Yeah,
because remember they lost their powers.
I think he did take their powers, and then they got them back, which was really bad booking, to be honest, because it was like a waste of fucking time. But goodness, we already talked about the bad booking. We were supposed to be talking about the ladies matches here.
You're right. Get back to that. I'm sorry. You brought it up. I was like, whoa.
But the other, which was good booking, and my other female match that I came up with at the same time of Ember Moon and Asuka, Sasha and Bayley at Brooklyn.
I was going to say that myself until I had to really think about it. My answer just recently changed before the pod. And you're going, but I will. Ooh, that main event on Raw.
Unforgiven.
Oh, never mind.
Unforgiven, 2006.
Okay, wasn't that Trish's retirement match?
Retirement, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's also when Lita's like the most hated and detested woman in wrestling.
Very much.
It was in the same time period. That was a banger of a match. The story told in that match was on point.
Yes, and then just for Lita to try and see if she can retire the exact same way and fail.
Yeah. I was gonna shake your hand, Swag, on that. Sasha and Bailey booking for Brooklyn, but I have to change my answer.
Oh, so what is it now?
Raw's Women Elimination Chamber match 2020. Shayna Baszler destroying everybody in that fucking cage. She kicks everybody's ass. And this was because I already told you, I'm a big Shayna Baszler fan. Like when she was NXT and she was choking bitches out. I was all about this. And I'm like, now she's on the main roster.
You saying that just reminded me one of my favorite pictures that I used to have. And it's Shayna Baszler choking out Nikki Cross. And she's just like,
yes. every time I used to love Nikki Cross. Yes, she's
like now I want to like take that video of that happening and put that one song with the "Let Me Know."
Yo, send me the clip. I'm actually gonna do that now. I will do it just for you, Swag. I would do it just for you. And I will send that to you by the end of this evening.
Does that little flash when it shows like the picture of the guy like
or the dog? So you got to do
the fucking dog.
But that's when she finally goes to sleep. Just
oh god.
What about Charlotte and Becky in the Hell in a Cell?
You mean Charlotte and Sasha?
Was it?
It was Sasha.
Was it Sasha?
Remember Sasha? I think it was Sasha that got powerbombed on the announcer table.
God, that was. Oh yeah. Ooh, that was so painful looking. That was so bad.
That was Sasha and her. Yep. That was another good one too. Because I mean, compared to what Monet is now.
Listen, Sasha Banks and Mercedes Monet are two different people.
Yes.
Change my 100%.
Mind. Yes. How do you go ass backwards in your capabilities in the ring? I don't know what's going on. Like Sasha Banks in WWE was phenomenal. Like I remember at one point our homeboy Antonio, that was his. Wasn't that his favorite? Was Banks at that time, right?
Yes, Sasha Banks was his choice of the 4 horsewomen.
Mm-hmm. That made me you said Antonio. It's made me think of the changing my Mount Rushmore for men.
Antonio Inoki?
Exactly.
Knew it. Once I said that.
Mm-hmm. I was like,
sorry.
You went Inoki. You went Inoki. I'm about to say Cesaro?
Or just stripping the suit and shit. I missed that version of him. I'm not gonna lie. I used to love when he used to rip the fucking suit. It was funny as hell. But okay, so everybody has theirs. Yours is Story. Yours is Lita, Trish, Unforgiven. Swag is Sasha, Bailey, Brooklyn. Shayna Baszler winning the Elimination Chamber, Raw's Women's Elimination Chamber match 2020.
I wish that would have amounted to something so much more for Shayna Baszler.
It should have, because we got the first in the Survivor Series match where she dominated that. She dominated there, and I was like, oh man, they're booking her right. It's because Hunter is holding it. Yes, I'm sitting here the whole time like, Hunter is the reason why this is happening. Yes. Elimination Chamber? Yes, this should be happening. Then dissension. Like, it just no. Just everything. You could have had so much you could have did with Shayna Baszler. And as a legit fighter, when he became the submission magician, and I was like, what are we doing here?
That goes into the next spot. Bad booking.
Yes.
Badly booked matches. Shayna Baszler is queen of those. Wait. Say that again, Story?
The 2020 Women's Money in the Bank.
Elaborate.
Yeah, elaborate on that one.
is it 2020 or 2021 where they had to run through fucking Stanford built Titan Tower and get to the top. Okay.
But what you expect, bro? Come on.
Fam, those were different times. You
can't really do that.
I almost call that being unfair because that was COVID times, bro.
The men's
that's not fair.
Same year wasn't any better when they threw off the roof.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, so it's not fair to do that one because there's no ring. You couldn't do that.
Booking.
We couldn't. We had to.
Rey Mysterio dying. Rey Mysterio falling to his death.
Booking.
I will say,
or any bad booking or any Mercedes Moné match.
I'm dead. Damn, Amy. God damn.
As Mercedes Moné.
Mercedes Moné is bad booking.
Yes.
I agree. Mercedes Moné has been bad booking to the point where they booked themselves into a shoot with the pay-per-view that we just had. I mean, but you know, now what will be nice booking is if.
Well, it's like, I just watched the clip again of what's his name? Corbin. Ray, but him throwing him off. Yeah, him throwing him off, and Aleister Black not coming to realization. I just watched the nigga die. I full-heartedly just watched this motherfucker get thrown off of a building, and I said, "No, continue the match." I didn't just watch murder.
Fam, that shit was real casual how that went, though. That shit happened so casual.
It proves my point. Bad booking.
The Vince McMahon segment where it's Bryan Danielson.
They go in the office.
And it's him and AJ just swinging at each other. He's like, "What the fuck are you two doing in here?" We're having a match.
Sorry. I think the best part of that whole scene is that they zoom in on the fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex skull.
Yes.
Like, heavily zoom in on the fucking T-Rex fossil in the background. More than anything else in the room.
God damn, that shit's hilarious, though. I'm sorry, I just had to look at that clip. But go ahead with your swag. My apologies. I just had to put that out there.
So, I've already mentioned a couple. With the Brock Lesnar and Taker, and then the Fiend and Goldberg. Now, I think my number one, it's funny. My number one is kind of like a little bit of a no. This actually starts it. So I was going to say it's a tie. Actually, no, it is a little bit of a tie. It's Team John Cena versus Nexus SummerSlam 2010.
I knew exactly where you were going. John Cena.
Yeah, once you said it, I knew it.
To follow it up, John Cena and Nexus's Wade Barrett at TLC.
Oh, the chair spot where he just ranged chairs on him. Yes. Like that was literally burying. That was burial.
Honestly.
Literal burial.
Like John did for John's done on many careers.
Or for all intents and purposes, John Cena and Nexus.
Like he was burying them fuckers.
Nexus was just bad booking from start to finish.
Goddamn.
Absolute ass booking. The worst.
I've
never seen a team get put together so specifically to just get shat on. Scratch that.
You're talking about Spirit Squad.
I was that's exactly why I said scratch that. That's exactly why I said scratch that. Story.
Watching them get
right here.
Thrown out. Watching them get thrown out of the entranceway by DX was some of the funniest shit I had ever seen.
Did any of you guys ever catch the jab that they threw him in like a dumpster or something and it said OVW on it?
No.
Yeah. That's funny.
Look at it again. I think they throw him in something and they stick a sticker on it and it says like send to OVW.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm gonna have to look at that.
I'm gonna find it for you real quick, but go ahead, Swag.
But listen, number one, story, like we're right here. We are with each other on that. But the difference is Spirit Squad was supposed to be shat on. Nexus was meant to look like what this new group in fucking NXT looks like right now, where they're going around and just jumping people and beating the shit out of each other. I forget what they call themselves right now. But like,
what about that team with like Wade Barrett and them, the Nation? The bullshit they did.
Yep, I got it right here.
I mean, that one was also bad. I thought you was going to talk about the core,
like him and Rusev, Sheamus, and who else was in that group with them?
Alberto Del Rio,
the League of Nations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a terrible booking from start to finish.
Listen, all of those groups, Wade Barrett in groups was just horribly booked, from Nexus to the core to the League of Nations.
I forgot about the core. Jesus,
as you should.
You know what's very bad booking? The Underground Fight Club by Shane McMahon.
Hold up now. That was funny. Okay. Was it beneficial? No. But funny.
It had what, 2 segments and that was it?
No, I had like 3, I thought. Like 3 or 4.
They had a couple.
Yeah, but they were funny. That's what I'm saying. They weren't something you're supposed to remember. Bad. They were funny.
I mean, they were bad though. Like we should have learned our lesson from the fucking brawl out.
Brawl for all.
Yeah, we should have learned our lesson. Brawl for all to just not fake MMA fight.
Look here. Those knockouts were funny as shit though.
Once again.
And then literally be repeating.
Well, you know what was a really bad booking? It's a main event for WrestleMania. It was a terrible booking choice.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes.
No, I was going to say Brock Lesnar versus fucking Goldberg with Stone Cold as special guest referee.
I hate you, Swag. I hate you. I hate you, bro. I hate you. I fucking hate you, bro. You're not going.
Well, he's not wrong. That's another one. That was bad.
Hey, look, man. Cena needed that belt.
Or what was it? The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and.
Hey, whoa! That actually was okay. That match to create the stipulation. You telling me it wasn't bad booking? It was. How about this? Maybe. Wait, actually take it back. You're telling me the booking was bad for that with The Rock like beating the shit out of Cody? That was cinema, bro.
What? Beating him with the weight belt again?
In the rain, bro? He's outside in the rain beating his ass.
I'm talking about the actual tag team match.
Okay, but you're talking, remember we said booking, not the match, the booking. It has to be everything that leads to the match. That was
dumb. See, no, I had high hopes for that when The Rock came out as that villain. He was being like a real badass villain. He was doing that dark and sick, twisted version. And then they kind of just killed it and it went away. It went nowhere.
I can see where you're coming from with that when it came from the booking on that standpoint. I don't completely follow you because I think for the result that we ended up getting, I think that tag team match going into the next night of WrestleMania, I feel as if that I think it played and even itself out because, it allowed us to get at least a relatively decent taste of The Rock.
Even that booking is still going on now, and it has gone nowhere with the Want Your Soul.
Oh yeah,
that part. Yeah.
Still going on with this dumb.
That's why. That's the reason why I said. That's the reason why I said John Cena and Cody Rhodes as a horribly booked situation.
Booked, man. Yeah. So that situation with Swag is saying that's a booking situation. The match between Roman, The Rock versus Cody and Seth, like that wasn't a bad match. The match was good.
I don't think it was a bad match, and I don't think it was necessarily booked bad. There were probably better options that we could have went with.
Yeah.
But of course,
better options for a lot of that.
But at that point, then we'd just be talking about AEW. You know what I'm saying? And so,
damn.
Now I do have one more.
Okay.
That I did want to bring up, and this was the last of my little list that I had came up with, and I'm sure you guys can agree. Roman Reigns versus Demon Finn Balor.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah.
We haven't seen the Demon since.
Nope.
We're not going to see him again. Vince
Absolutely not.
We're not getting him back.
Wait, who said that?
Oh, he actually said that it's not happening?
Yeah.
But I mean,
they overdid it is what happened.
So I feel as if I don't think they overdid it in WWE. They misused it.
Yes. They didn't save it for big moments.
We didn't get a whole lot of the Demon. And when the Demon happened in NXT, it was good. When the Demon happened in the main roster, could have been better.
Well, true, but that match, the Universal match though for Balor and was it Rollins? Where Balor won and had to get rid of it.
Oh yeah. That when he first came up, the reason why Finn Balor is stuck in mid-card land to this day.
I mean, Penn Balor. Wait, I just realized you're saying the man's name's wrong. It's Penn Balor.
Wow.
Penn Balor.
Disrespectful.
Penn Balor. Well, actually, he's actually
Prince Devitt like that.
He's not Prince Devitt no more, motherfucker. That's Penn Balor. Okay, you say that man's name right.
Use a Prince Devitt.
We could, but Prince Devitt also was Demon Finn Balor too. You gotta remember that.
Prince Devitt been gone for a long time.
Dude, he always did the demon. Well, he created the demon persona, but you remember, he always used to do the paints. That was a Prince Devitt thing. When big matches happened, he painted himself. He had a whole Joker entrance and everything. Yeah, in Japan, he did all that stuff there, which technically it's the demon, but WWE said, well, you have this character, let's separate the two. And that's what WWE did. But all that was Prince Devitt straight up. That was just Prince Devitt. But if you're talking about terribly booked things, I need to go ahead and put mine out there. And this is a sad situation overall. Victory Road 2021, Sting versus Jeff Hardy. Yes, sir. Yep.
All right.
You felt
not bad booking.
Yeah.
Just a shitty situation.
Well, this is why that's what I'm saying. And it bad because while he was fighting demons, unfortunately, you put him in a situation where you put him in a main stake match. Like, WWE at least understood that with that situation, we can't put you out there like that. Like, until you work on that, right? But TNA didn't care. TNA did not care about that man's health at that time. I don't think they did. I do not think. Or it could be Jeff was just like, yo, let me do my thing. I'm doing my thing. But TNA knew there's a situation.
Days?
Wasn't
that Dixie Carter days?
I think it was.
Dixie Carter, that whole thing.
No, that was Eric Bischoff. That was Eric Bischoff.
Was that the Bischoff?
Yeah, that was the Bischoff, because Bischoff came out there and said, end the damn match. But I think Dixie Carter was still president, I think.
The Bischoff Hogan era?
Yeah.
That was at the very beginning of it.
We got Joker Sting from that.
Oh man, Joker Sting was great.
One of the best things he's ever done.
Ta. That's why it's because of that. It's because of that Sting is why anytime I end the conversation with somebody, I always end it with ta for now.
Mm-hmm. But the only reason why I say that is because, again, the booking behind that is because while things were going on, yes, there was still moments of good jewels, right? But in booking in a scenario of like, you know what's going on, yet you still booked it. Does that make sense?
I see where you're coming from now, because yours is more so the fact that they still let Jeff Hardy come out to the ring and
knowing he was
beyond
busted. Yeah,
and letting Sting go in there and hit him with the move, pin him, and then and then
like,
send it Mary.
Maybe
Sting.
Yeah, slapping the face was a black eye to TNA. It was like somebody sucker punched you in the eye, and you got to sit with that for a minute, because like it really messed up the image of TNA. And TNA had a great image. Like Jeff Hardy's Antichrist gimmick, I love that one. I loved his Antichrist gimmick. I loved it because I love that theme song. Another Me, perfection to him. Okay,
I hated Willow.
Okay, Willow was I don't we don't talk about Willow. We don't talk about Willow. We don't. We just don't. We don't talk about Willow. I'm sorry.
Willow dancing to "They're Not Like Us."
Is there a video of that?
Yes.
Oh,
yes, bro.
No.
Are you
really?
Oh, you didn't know?
Oh, I might have to look it up now. But I sent you that video, by the way, I told you about.
Bro, on TNA, the Nemeths went to the Hardy compound.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, as you would have expected, a crazy situation. But there's a point where I think it was Nick is wandering through the woods, and then Willow shows up. And I mean, it's like an alternate version of the beat, but he's literally sitting there dancing to. They're playing the "They're Not Like Us" beat, like an alternate version of the "They're Not Like Us" track.
Oh my god!
You're seeing it?
Yes.
Send that to me.
It's Jeff Hardy dressed up full Willow outfit, just fucking getting down with it. And it's one of those things like it lasts an uncomfortably long amount of time. Like it just keeps going.
This is ass.
And it keeps going.
Cause he just
like, and he just keeps going.
I legit thought somebody actually put the song on there, and I was like, as an edit. Like as
no,
an
it's
edit.
not edit. That's what happened. That's how it.
Know. Was that song out at that time?
Yes, it was. This was right after this. I want to say this actually happened like right after the Super Bowl.
Are you serious?
Wow. Listen, the fact that you guys are witnessing this for the first time, this is beautiful.
Well, did you see the Old Valley W one I just sent you?
I haven't. I didn't look at it.
I put it in the chat, but you clearly see it says location OVW send. Nah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We are not gonna do that. We are not gonna do that. That is wild. I never want to see that again. I never want to see that again. Because it's so stupid. It's so stupid.
It's yep.
I would say that's bad booking too. Oh, remember when Homeboy was used to moan? You ain't tell that shit. It was brother. What's the name for Private Party?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I've never actually witnessed. I've seen.
Oh my, nah, bruh.
I've seen one clip of it where it's like he was about to do something. But like I also wasn't, because I think when that originally happened, I wasn't watching wrestling at the time. Mm-hmm. So I didn't watch it when it happened. But like I saw it like on like a random like someone posted like, "Hey, remember when?" And then it showed that video, and I was like, "Fuck is happening?"
I'm trying to find his name.
Booking. Stardust.
Yes.
Yeah. Stardust was to me was I almost don't want to call it bad booking. I more so want to say it was failed. Stardust could have been just fine. They just dropped the ball on it. I loved Stardust. Compared to some of the other gimmicks Cody had at that time, I thought Stardust was great.
Honestly, Cody to me has never had a bad gimmick because dashing. That smile, boy, that shit was cold, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. That shit was cold.
I'm sorry, I thought that shit was hilarious when they had that video release when Cody came back to WWE with he's sitting in the room with the contract and you look behind him, there's the Stardust outfit hanging up. Or was it the box that Hunter sent him with the Stardust outfit?
I didn't see that.
Ooh, I missed that.
Hold up. Let me find this real quick. This shit's funny. I'm gonna send it. I'll put it in chat.
Mm-hmm.
This was great.
Oh no, I'm dropping crumbs. But like, I feel Cody Rhodes, like Stardust, wasn't the problem. I think Cody Rhodes did the Stardust gimmick perfectly fine.
Absolutely.
It's one of those things where I wouldn't say Stardust is bad. I don't think it's bad booking. It's failed booking.
Yes.
Because they failed him. They failed Stardust. Stardust was perfectly fine. Which actually kind of makes me kind of go back in the sense that, like, Shayna Baszler, they failed her booking.
Yes.
Shayna Baszler was fine.
You know, thinking of Cody Rhodes again, him with the mask. Oh,
Undashing.
God. Yes. Oh, my God.
Bro,
Cody did not miss. He did not miss.
For me, like, because my story when it comes to, like, my love for Cody Rhodes, when Cody Rhodes was with Randy Orton.
Legacy?
Ted DiBiase, right? I actually, originally, I didn't like Cody Rhodes. I was Ted DiBiase Jr. over Cody Rhodes, right?
Yeah, I was a Cody Rhodes guy.
I thought Ted DiBiase Jr. was going to be the next greatest thing since sliced bread.
I will agree. I do believe that too.
And everyone else apparently thought too. But then it didn't happen. And then DiBiase just fell off and went bankrupt or is now almost going to jail because
you want to know why?
From the government. You
want to know why? Because that referee was trying to fuck on him.
Oh, there it is.
That referee, he was trying to fuck on me.
He was trying to fuck on me. Yeah. But like after he left, when Cody Rhodes started doing his own thing, and that's when he started doing the dashing Cody Rhodes won me over. And then he broke his nose. And he started wearing the mask, and he started putting the paper bags over everybody's heads. And I'm like, oh, Cody Rhodes is the shit. And then, who did he join? I think he joined...
Damian Sandow.
There it is. I forgot the name of their team, and he fucking
Dashing Scholars. Dashing Scholars.
Dashing
something like that?
Scholars.
I think it was that?
Yes. I think it is Dashing Scholars. Because they, with the freaking mustache and the fucking him brushing it with the fucking comb and everything. Like,
oh, it's Rhodes Scholars. Rhodes Scholars.
There we go.
Rhodes Scholars. Yep.
Scholars.
Mm-hmm.
That was so good. Rhodes Scholars was great.
You know what? I feel like that's a great episode we can do next week, is talk about wrestlers who, man, they should have been the fucking shit, but their fall from grace, either whether if it was bad booking or bad situations, like people that should have been really good, like Damian Sandow. I know I'm talking about this when we talk about it. Damian Sandow was that fucking guy, bro. Was the guy.
And then your boy buried him.
Yeah.
Hard too. I saw that live.
Yes. We were there. We were both there. We were both there.
That's a never forget. Damian Sandow comes out, challenges Cena for the title, cashes in his money in the bank right then and there. Damian Sandow had the match. Damian Sandow had the match of his life. Oh, Maz, you disappeared on us.
Yep, it kicked me. Sorry.
Oh, but Damian Sandow had the match of his life. Damian Sandow fought John Cena last night. But he fought John Cena that night like this was his retirement match, which for all intents and purposes, it really was. Because after that match, Sandow became an absolute nobody. He became the Miz's mirror. That's what ended up happening.
And that even he made was really good too.
Yes, after he did the little Magneto stunt, he literally came. Damian Sandow turned absolute cheeks into diamonds.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that payoff, completely disappeared again.
Yes.
Just gone forever. Released, sent on his future endeavors.
But I feel like that would be a great thing to talk about next week, is wrestlers that we wish ascended, but they did not.
Or should have ascended.
Okay. How I would like to say, worst, or who is the I'm thinking of it. I gotta. Who is the best missed opportunities? Like best missed opportunities in wrestling when it comes to characters.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch I could tell you.
The best missed opportunities.
There's so many.
The best missed opportunities.
Weirdly enough, I consider Wardlow to be one of those.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Not a little bit.
A little bit.
I
yeah.
think they dropped the ball with him hard.
Yeah.
Bro. War Daddy?
War Daddy is crazy.
Listen, there was one time he was coming down to the ring. I think they was in his hometown. And someone had a sign and it said War Daddy. And I'm like, yep. That's War Daddy for me. That's it.
Yo.
War Daddy came home that night. And
oh man.
That's great.
Well, before we wrap things up real quick, Story, would you like to have a moment to share to the audience if you want to have them connect you on social media or anything, or any final words you want to say for the audience and everything?
Right now I am actually reworking all of my social media for some stuff I'm working on.
Okay.
That's the new project's coming out soon, hopefully.
Okay.
This will be interesting. I'll update you when that starts rolling. All
right. Well, for the audience sake, they're familiar with Story of Sorrow, and we appreciate you being here. Obviously, this is not going to be a one time. We definitely want to have more of you guys on here and having more guests. We're trying to get more guests. Actually, I know you were speaking about Swag getting Ray on here at some point. We want to do an in-person interview with them. Our first, hopefully, in-person interview would be with some people we have in store. But any final words for you or thoughts, Swag, before we kind of top things off?
I will easily say there has been this week. I think is the most like wrestle filled week that we've had since since WrestleMania. Like they're like literally double, tripling, stacking the wrestling. So much that it's literally impossible to try and get all of that in and whatnot. But outside of that, I just will say support your local indie scene. I was actually hanging out with my roommate, who is also the wrestler. His goes by Ray Zion, and we did a little show. What is the name of the spot? Let me get it right. It's called it's actually like it's a very Spanish oriented a wrestling company called WWC Florida.
Mm-hmm.
We had a match. Ray he actually went up against their heavyweight champion and whatnot, and I accompanied him outside the ring. And so crazy crowd. Like you hear people talk about stories of how crazy like the Spanish crowds are. Quick story. He's in the match. I'm outside the ring. I'm recording it with the camera and I'm reacting and whatnot. I didn't hear it, but there was like a group of extremely hyped up people, right? And he's fighting the company's heavyweight champion, who's like, he's the big baby face, right? He had him on the ropes for a moment, and unbeknownst to me, there's a Spanish lady who was on the rail, on the guardrail. Yes. And she not only cussed him out, but she dropped the N-word on him. She said,
was she speaking Spanish or?
She said it in Spanish. She said it in English, and she said it in Spanglish. Literally, she said it, and Ray heard it. He literally mid-match stopped, looked. Excuse me? Me, because I couldn't hear her clearly. It was like, I'm on the side. I'm like, don't worry about what they said. We'll turn them around. And he's all like, not after what she just said.
Yo, I wish I could animate that. Like, just mid moment, just turnbuckle. Yeah. Bro, did you just hear that? You just. Bro, like what? Like, bro. Hold on. Let me get right back, ma'am.
Yo,
this is now off the rails.
Listen, it was so wild that like after the match ended, right? We're like, we're taking our loser walk back to the back, and like in the midst of the walk, I think it was her husband. He literally came around, met us at the gate as we're going back. And it's like, I just hear him off to the side saying like, hey, yo, I am so sorry.
Yo.
And then what was even better is like, we go back to the back, right? And everyone's coming up to us. They were like, bro, that lady was crazy. Bro, you heard what she was saying to you, Holmes? I'm like, hey, bro, it was...
Wow.
I wish I would have been there for that. I'm sorry. That would have been amazing. Not even just to be like, you know those moments in life where you're just like, you had to be there. And it was the only way to understand the experience.
When the champion came back from, when he came backstage and whatnot, when he came to us, like afterwards, they were saying it's like good match and blah, blah. He's like, by the way, bro, I can't believe she said that shit to me, bro. He's like he said the fact like after you dropped me on the ground, when I heard her say that, I was like, oh no. Oh boy. Yeah, fam. Indie wrestling, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god.
It doesn't get any better. But that's all I got. That's my little piece that I had to say about my day about yesterday. Oh boy, I posted a little bit of pictures. I might be able to once because I recorded some of it, so I'll probably share some of the recordings that got a little bit of me up in there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to find a rapper who did it because she took a megaphone and she had a microphone. Like, I can't remember the rapper's name, but like that would be a perfect image of basically what I'm thinking she did, like screaming that to the heavens. But
there were megaphones involved. But she didn't have. But God knows she did not have one. But apparently she said it loud enough where the backstage heard it. So,
but yes. So I think my final thoughts, guys. Watch Evolution, even though WWE didn't really promote it the way it should be. But
we'll promote it, damn it.
Yeah, we'll promote
Watch
it, damn it.
Wrestling.
Yes, and hopefully, and everybody keeps saying AJ Lee might pop up. I doubt it, but you know that was her big thing was women's wrestling. That's why she said, "Wow, women's wrestling." That's why she's there. Which I remember we used to watch that back in the day, Jay. We used to watch that all the time back in the day. Wow, that motherfucking shit. Anyway, but support women's wrestling. Watch Evolution, and next week we'll be talking about wrestling's most missed opportunities. And again, if you haven't liked the champ, matter of fact, choke slam that like button, tombstone the subscribe button. As every week we will be here. The questions are difficult, the ring is sacred, but everything will lead to destruction. It's the Masaku.
It's your boy Swag Switcher in the building.
And until next time, guys.
Oh wow! Hold on!
My bad.
Wow!
Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
You're good.
No,
it's all good.
It's all good. We always do it as our
point. You said what you had to say.
Story. This rude ass, please. I'll lead you into it. It's your boy, Swag Switcher in the building.
The story of sorrow.
And until next time, we'll see you guys. Have a good one, you motherfuckers. Oh my God.